Assalamu alaikum, beautiful brothers and sisters, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد سيد المرسلين وخاتم النبيين وحجة رب العالمين، المنتجب في الميثاق، المصطفى في الضلال، المطهر من كل عافة، البريء من كل عيب، المؤمر للنجاة، المرتجى للشفاعة، المفوض إليه دين الله. ثم أفضل الصلاة والسلام على حبيبه وابن عمه أمير المؤمنين وقائد الغر المحجلين أسد الله الغالب علي بن أبي طالب.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
وأفضل الصلاة والسلام على حبيبته وابنته فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين. ثم أفضل الصلاة والسلام على حبيبيه الإمامين الشهيدين سيد شباب أهل الجنة، الإمام الحسن المسموم الشهيد وإمام الحسين الشهيد الكربلاء. قال سيدنا ومولانا محمد بن علي الباقر عليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام: شيعتنا ثلاثة أصناف، صنف يأكل الناس بنا، وصنف كالزجاج يتهشم، وصنف كالذهب الأحمر كلما أدخل النار ازداد جودة. آمنا برسوله وبالأئمة الطيبين الطاهرين. Please recite the last salawat for the love of البنين.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Another last salawat for the love of Imam Hassan Imam Al-Hussein.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Another last salawat for the well-being of Imam Al-Mahdi عليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
This is a tradition that is narrated in many enormous books about Sifat, the description of the Shia. And Imam Al-Baqir alayhi salatu wassalam, our fifth Imam in here, has classified the Shia into three groups. And tonight, inshallah, we'll be speaking about who are really the Shia of Ahlulbayt alayhi salatu wassalam. And are we close to being the real Shia of Ahlulbayt? Because there are many people who claim, I am Shia of Ali. But as soon as he sees some problems, you see him running away like running from a lion. Some small problems. And the other people, when they say, don't say I'm a Shia, he doesn't claim, or she doesn't claim to be a Shia, they are quiet, but you see in the community, they do a lot. Because they are doing it not for you and for the community, as the community to be satisfied, to be happy with them. They're doing it for Ahlulbayt to look at them with a kind of lookness. They look at them with the love. That there is a riwayah says, whoever does for Imam al-Hussein something, for Ahlulbayt something from his heart, he doesn't receive his deeds, rewards in this life, but the next, because it cannot be counted. You see many artworks that are priceless. You can't give it a price. You can't say this is $1 billion or $2 billion. Same thing. These people, they do with the heart, and the heart here plays a big role. Now, who is a real Shia? And here Imam Al-Baqir has classified Shia into three. And you find there are other traditions from Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu where he as well gives you some descriptions, some steps to get you closer to be a real follower of Ahlulbayt alayhim salatu wassalam. How important is this? It's very important. Because if we find out what exactly we have to do, we're not going to run like a headless chicken around the roundabouts. We have no idea what to do. We learn from them. They are our teachers. If you go to a uni or a TAFE, the first day, if your teacher tells you, and this is what they do, the first day, they tell you have to do this assignment, you have to do this project in order to get a pass. And this is what Ahlulbayt alayhim have done. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib in Kitab Najul Balagha has given us many akhlaq lessons. In Quran al-Kareem you find that there are many akhlaq lessons, moral lessons. Why is that? They are teaching us the steps to perfect ourselves, to become a better person. Because there are always a room for perfection, to get into to be a better person. If a person looks at it as in this is not, something important, it's not going to get into that position. If you see a family that has many doctors, the young one, if you ask him, what do you want to be? He says either a doctor or professor. Why? Because he sees the others that are running in that direction. If you see another family it's the opposite of that. They run, like the Quran says, after the fathers. We found our fathers running and praying to the idols, so we do it. And here Ahlulbayt are teaching us. And we teach the community, especially the young ones. When it comes to the community, if the young plays a good role in the community, that is very important. Where the community becomes this healthy community. How? Today we had a discussion in Al-Zahra College with a couple of high school students. They started to making some jokes. I will not say what it was about, but it was a big issue where they found that this joke would be funny, but for the others, it was something very serious. And the primary school, the young ones, were looking up to the high school. As everyone does, they look up to the adults. Imam Baqir here gives us the description of those people, and you judge for yourself, who are you from, which one of these people. He says, Shi'atuna thalathatu asnaf. Our Shia are three groups of people. Sinfun Shi'atuna thalathatu asnaf. Sinfun ya'kulu nasa bina. Sinfun ya'kulu nasa bina. How? He mixes religion and business. As long as religion gives him the approval of running his business, I'm there. Mosque, I'm there. Like Qarun with his cousin Musa, he was the first to be in the line of Salah. As soon as the ayah came, the verse of Zakat, Qarun said, well, how much do I have to pay? Musa calculated and he said to him, for example, 4% of all your entire wealth. He said, 4%? That's it, no more. Allah, who's Allah? As long as religion approves his business deals, he runs after religion. But if the religion tells him, look, there are limits. There are halal ways, there are haram ways. When he sees that kind of limit, he doesn't believe in it. He comes with the idea of how to stop that religion, how to, steer it in a different direction. And there are many people, if you go to Hajj, he's not there to perform the Hajj, to clean his heart from the hatred, from the problems of the communities. He has some beautiful heart when he comes back from Hajj. You see the people that come back from Hajj. I've been to Hajj one time only, inshallah we'll go this year as well. You see people that come to Hajj to buy something there to come and sell it in another city. And there was one person who were in the room, same room, roommates. When we entered, this room was empty. The last days of Hajj, there was no room for me or him to sleep in. He was buying right and left. And I told him, have you did the tawaf? No, Sayyid, last day inshallah. Have you prayed? No, Sayyid, last day. These kind of people, they mix the two. And this is not the right way, because there's always a limit. If you put your life for the limit of it, you work for a couple of hours you put for Allah Azza wa Jal, for the next life. How much do we want to build this life? How much? How many hours do you want to spend for this life? Believe me, if you work 24/7, if you are on the coma bed, you are dying, your family members, because you didn't treat them in the direction of Ahlulbayt, you didn't steer them in the direction of Ahlulbayt, they are there waiting for you to die to get whatever you have. And I can give you examples, right and left. One of them said to me, Sayyid, I'm just waiting for my father to die. How come? There's a house. You want this house? And he's been in coma for 2 months. 2 months! And we have to pay the bills. He's waiting for his father to die. How much do you want to consume your life, your hours, for that direction, for this life? Always think about the next life. How many people, they spent years and years building this life, and they died and they left everything for their grandsons. Everything for the sons. And there are many, if you've watched the movies, the Hollywood blockbusters, there's always this catchphrase that says, I'm not doing it for myself, I'm doing it for the generations to come. Who told you to do it for the generations to come? They can do it themselves, can't they? You want to enter hell because of them? This is the people, the Imam Al-Bayt says, there are one type of our Shia. He's not saying there are type of Christians or the type of Jews or Hindus. No, he's saying Shi'atuna, our Shia. يأكل الناس بنا. He brings riwayat from Ahlulbayt, as long as this riwayat is going to make you happy. If I want to make you happy, I can say many things. I can say, you are the best communities, we are doing everything perfectly. Don't worry, everything is 100%. And you say, MashaAllah, let's invite him again. But if I say to you, no, there are problems in the community, brothers and sisters, we have to solve these problems. So, oh my God, again, another Sayyid came and he's telling us there is a problem. You see the different ways? You see the two types of people there are? If we look that we have problems, every time we have to look, how can I get into a perfection, in another mode, in another step, better. The person who thinks he can get better, and he goes to the steps, he takes the steps of becoming a better person, that person you find him to have the purest heart. That person you find has no hatred. That person you find him, when it comes to the community having problems, is there to fix it, not make it bigger. For example, you see two people fighting, you are there to make it better between them. You're not there to put more petrol on the fire, more fuel on the fire, making it bigger. Yeah, I have a problem with that person. Yes, you know what? He said the other day. This is not the way. This is not the way of Shia. There's other sinf. وَصِنْفٌ كَالْزُجَاجِ يَتَهَشَّرْ. If you see a glass, if this glass falls down, what happens to it? It breaks, doesn't it? Imam al-Baqir says that a Shia, from our Shia followers, that they break as soon as you hit them. As soon as there are some kind of problems, some kind of ordeals he's going through, you see this person change all his beliefs. Sayyid, I received this call a couple of weeks ago. Sayyid, I want to change my name, and he thought there's a hukum. He changes it, has to pay some kafar or something. My name is Ali, I want to change it to Alex. How come? Said, I'm thinking, and if you're thinking about these people who are paranoid, this was one of the people. Said, I think because my name is Ali, I'm not getting a job, so I want to change it to Alex. One ordeal. He sees one problem. He sees one error, and he's there to change all the directions to the enemies of Ahlulbayt, the enemies of Allah Azza wa Jalla. And you find this in history. The people of Kufa, The people of Kufa, when Muslim and Aqil came the first day, 18,000 Kufis came and they pledged their allegiance to Muslim and Aqil, and they said to Muslim, whatever you command, we are here to obey. When Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad came, where were those 18,000 Kufis? Where were they? It says Muslim Aqil was walking in the streets of Kufa and there was no one with him. He got lost. And he talked to this woman, Tawa. He said to her, I'm lost. I have no family here. Who are you? She said, I am Muslim. You're the same Muslim that when you came, they welcomed you. And they said every one of them fought with another family. He said, he will come to my house. Another family fought, they said, he will come to my house. And now you have nowhere to go, you Muslim. And these are the sons that Imam al-Bayt was talking about. كَالزُّجَاجِ تَهَشَّمْ. As soon as they say a problem, they stop breaking. They don't become a better person. He becomes what? A worse person. He loses the way. صلى على محمد وآله. And these are the steps we have to take. So these are the two kind of people that Imam al-Bayt was talking about. And the third one, before we go to the third one, the second one is very important for us to know about more. Because we live in a community, there are many problems. There are many problems between the young, the male and the female. We have problems between the old people, the adults. And when it comes to these problems, many people, they see some haram, for example. Say, why is the wine haram? And there are many beverages that are halal. If you see this, the list of halal and the list of haram, you will always find out the list of halal is longer than the list of haram. Water is halal, orange juice is halal, apple juice is halal, all kinds of soft drinks are halal. Why is this haram? When it comes to meat products, what we have halal, cow is halal, sheep is halal, chicken is halal. Why is pork haram? Even when it comes to marriage is halal. Allah tells you don't get married. But sadly you see in the community there are people that want to make relations, haram relations. And there was a center 2 years ago, I remember when we were reciting for them in Muharram, they said to me in London, they said to me, Sayyid, we have a problem with the young people. They come to the majlis, but they're standing outside. They don't come inside. Okay, what's the problem? They don't come inside, they don't listen to the majlis. They're always standing outside, smoking, drinking coffee, just standing outside, just like a hangout. It's like a hangout spot. Speak with them, see what's wrong. Okay, we spoke with them one day on the 7th of Muharram. He said, Sayyid, we don't come here for you, for the majlis. We come here for the girls. We come here, standing outside, whoever comes out, who's this? And the Bluetooth is on. Sometimes the Bluetooth, when it's on, you can connect. Who are you? Where is your house? Where's your number? We are there not for Imam al-Hussein, we are there to make relations. And this is the problem we have. If a person always looks at shortcuts, what will he end up? If he always looks at the shortcuts, he will end up with A'da' of Ahlulbayt, not with Imam al-Hassan, Imam al-Hussein, Imam al-Sadiq. And the third type of people, those are the type that we want to be. وَصِنْفٌ كَالذَّهَبِ الْأَحْمَرِ كَالذَّهَبِ الْأَحْمَرِ كُلَّمَا أُدْخِلَ النَّارِ ازْدَادَ جَوْدًا. This kind of people, this kind of Shia, that are like gold, red gold. Whenever it goes into fire, it becomes shinier. It becomes better. How? A person came to Imam al-Sadiq from Khurasan. And he said, Ya Rasulullah, we are from Khurasan, from Iran. And we have prepared swords. Soldiers are all prepared for your order. Whenever you say, come, fight, we will come and fight on your behalf. And this person was there talking, we are prepared to pay money, we are prepared to pay to sacrifice ourselves, our families, whatever you want, Ya Ibn Rasulullah. Just give us an order. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi was speaking with this person from Khurasan. Suddenly he called one of his servants. He said, come here, Abdullah. Abdullah came. He said to him, go and turn on the tannoor, the oven. Turn it on. Put fire in it. And the Khurasani was sitting there thinking, Imam Sadiq wants to make some bread, some food. Okay, there's no problem. Let him go, set the fire in the oven to make something. And the servant went for a couple of minutes and he came back and said, Ya Ibn Rasulullah, everything is done, the fire is ready. Imam Sadiq then looked at the companion from Khurasan. He looked at him. He said, stand up, get up. He stood up. He said, go. Go sit down in the oven. Go and sit down in the oven. He said, what? Ibn Rasulullah? You want me to go sit down in the oven? I will be burned. He said, go. Didn't you say that we are here to obey you? He said, yes. Then do it. Go and sit down in the oven. He said, Ya Ibn Rasulullah, I have family in Khurasan. I have shops. I have stores. There are people that want money from me. You want me to go sit down in the oven and get toasted? Become kebab? He said to him, go sit down in the oven. He said, Ya Ibn Rasulullah, please. Whatever you want, not to sit down in this oven. Okay. This person refused to obey Imam al-Sadiq alayhi orders. Suddenly one of Imam al-Sadiq's companions came in. Salaamu alaykum. Can I see the Imam al-Sadiq? Yes. Please enter. He came to Imam al-Sadiq and the riwayah said he had his slippers under his armpit. He wasn't even sitting down. He came in, walking. Imam al-Sadiq said to him, wa alaykum as-salam. Okay, brother, go sit down in the oven. Without any questions, this person, this companion, without any questions, as soon as he heard the orders of Imam al-Sadiq saying, go sit down in the oven, he said, Ya Ibn Rasulullah, where is the oven? He said, there. He said, alaykum as-salam. He went and he sat down in the oven. Imam al-Sadiq told his servant, go and close the oven. Close it. And look, this person, without any questions, without any hesitation, straight away, you command, I obey. He went, sat down, the servant went and closed the oven. And Imam al-Sadiq started talking with this Khurasan like nothing happened. How is your business in Khurasan? How is your family? I heard that you have another child, new child. And this person in Khurasan is going insane. The person is sitting in the oven and Imam al-Sadiq is talking about my affairs in Khurasan, and he's looking, what's going on? Imam al-Sadiq is talking with him. How's your family? How is the shop? How is the business there? How is the weather? The riwayah said, Imam al-Sadiq looked at him and he said, looks like you became insane. Janooned. He said, yes, Ya Rasulullah. He said, you're thinking about him, the one who was sitting in the oven? He said, yes, Ya Rasulullah. The man, he didn't become kebab, now he is dust. Can I go and see what happened to him? He said, yes, go. He started running to the oven. And the riwayah says that he opened the door of the oven and he saw this companion of Imam al-Sadiq sitting down and no harm came to him. No harm. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa Muhammad. Imam al-Sadiq after this, when the man came out, his companion, and he started cleaning himself, he came and sat next to Imam al-Sadiq. Imam al-Sadiq looked at the Khurasani and he said, do we have two people like this in Khurasan? He said, no, we don't even have one person like this in Khurasan. And that's me. And I start asking questions, asking what's going to happen to me, to my family. Here you learn that when imams ask you to do something, that it's for your better good. It's for you to become a better person. And imams are not asking you to go sit down in the oven or go sit down on M5s and wait for the truck to come and crush you. No. Imams are asking you to build your life in a perfect way. How? Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu says, امتحنوا شيعتنا في ثلاثة مواقف. Test our Shia in 3 places. Test our Shia in 3 places. Where? He said, test our Shia عند مواقيت الصلاة. كيف محافظتهم عليها. Test our Shia when it's time of Salat. How important is that time for them? How important is Salat for them? Don't just call yourself Shia when you hear the adhan and you're still sitting down. Or you hear the adhan, you say, I have work, not Salah. Imam al-Sadiq, he says, the one who wants our shafa'ah in the day of judgment is the one who doesn't take Salah lightly. يستخف بالصلاة. How? The people who hear the adhan and they're not prepared to pray. Those people take Salah lightly. مستخفين بالصلاة. And if you read in the books, for example, Muntakhab al-Hasani of the Ad'iyas and the Ziyarat, you'll find there is a riwayah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. These traditions tells you of 5 things will happen to the one who takes Salah lightly, and 5 things will happen to the one who doesn't pray. Because we have mustakhib as-salah and we have tariq as-salah. He says the one who takes Salah lightly, he does too much in the community. He wants to be loved in the community, but every time people ignore him. Have you seen this kind of people? He does a lot in the community. He might be there from 6 o'clock in the morning until midnight. But he doesn't take his Salah seriously. He doesn't pray on his time. These kind of people, you find them in the community. People run away from them. And this is what Allah Azza wa Jal does to these kind of people, these individuals. They do a lot for the community. They do a lot for their house, their households. They do a lot for the family. But the family doesn't value them. The families, they don't value them. And the opposite, you see people who pray on time, always on time. Allahu Akbar is there to pray. He doesn't do much. He doesn't do much. But he's loved in the community. They love him. Yeah, this person, and you wonder, he doesn't do much. He doesn't do much. He comes late, he leaves early. He's loved in the community. This person, he takes Salat, how? Heavy. What does that mean? Seriously. Prays it on time. And that is for the young people. When they start taking Salat lightly, they start taking Salat lightly all their lives. And there are people who take Salat seriously from their young age. They will take Salat seriously all their life. And it says the ones who don't pray, the ones who are tariqeen as-salat, those people, there is a riwayah that says, the kafir, the infidel, the atheist will say, Alhamdulillah, that Allah created me a kafir, but not a mushrik, a polytheist. The polytheist, he says, Alhamdulillah, that Allah created me, a mushrik, a polytheist, but He didn't create me a dog. This is the wife of al-Sadiq. The dog would say, Alhamdulillah, Allah created me a dog, but He didn't create me like a swine, like a pig. The pig says, Alhamdulillah, that Allah created me a pig, but He didn't create me tariq as-salah. So you see the pile, and he's the end. He's the last one. Even the pork, the pig, the swine, they will say, Alhamdulillah, I'm a pig. I want to eat my own, but I'm not a tariq as-salah. You see that how this person is being treated, he's the last one. And in the day of judgment, Al-Qari'atu mal-Qari'a, the ayah says, Surah Al-Qari'a, Al-Qari'atu mal-Qari'a. The day of judgment when everyone is running right and left. The mountains, the ayah says the mountains are like dust. They never existed. Everyone will come back to life. Either this person comes back to life, he's clothed with respect, or this person comes back to life naked. And the riwayah says, the malaika, those are the tariqeen al-salah, the malaika are pulling him out of his grave with two needles. One in his chest, one in his eyes. They pulling him out and they say, Ya tariq al-salah, Ya tariq al-salah. And everyone is there watching. What's going on? It's horrifying, isn't it? It's horrifying scene. But this tells us how important it is. And everyone goes back to himself. How am I a good person or bad person? Judge yourself. If you find the marriage between Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Lady Khadija, if you read the story between Rasulullah and Lady Khadija, Safwan is one of the companions of Lady Khadija. And if you know Lady Khadija, she's the wealthiest woman, she was the wealthiest woman in Arabia. Every trader, every businessman used to come to her, ask her for money to go and do business with it. She was in charge of business in Yemen and in Syria. Rasulullah wants a job. The story goes like that. Rasulullah wants a job. Abu Talib, alayhi salatu wassalam, comes to Lady Khadija, says to Lady Khadija that my nephew, Muhammad, wants a job. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Lady Khadija said, which Muhammad? He said, Muhammad Sadiq al-Amin. Sadiq al-Amin, the honest, the trustworthy. She said, I'm at his service. What does he want? He says, I want to be in charge of this caravan that goes to Shamat, to Syria. No problem. He can go. But Lady Khadija is a smart woman. She heard before about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She sends a spy by the name of Safwan, and she says to Safwan, don't argue with him. Whatever he decides, do what he says. But see what he does. Every step he takes, you report back to me. Okay? Whatever he does. Okay, no problem. Safwan went with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and you find the journey. Before Rasulullah left Mecca, another caravan, the caravan of Abu Jahl, left earlier. And you know, Abu Jahl, from that time, even this is before Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam announced his prophethood, Abu Jahl didn't like Rasulullah because he's an orphan, Yatim Quraysh. And they looked down to him. You're an orphan, and the yatim Quraysh, no father, no mother. So Abu Jahl left earlier to make problems for Rasulullah. Every step he can, every chance he gets, he wants to make a problem for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says every farsakh, every 5 farasakh, because there is a distance. If the caravan will come down from their camels, they drink some water, they rest for a couple of hours, and then they are, ready, they get ready to travel more. 5 farasakh, they sit down, they settle down, drink water, rest a little bit, and then they go every 5 farsakh, or 10 farsakh. It says, the khanat, they were had khanat, had motels, where the caravan settles down and drinks water, and the camels rest, and the people rest. There is a khana where there is water. And this khana, if you drink water in it, you are safe for 20 farsakh. Because in that distance, 20 farsakh, there's no water. So this is your chance to drink water. Abu Jahl arrives in this khana, in this motel, let's call it, in this resting place, and he says to his caravan, drink water give your camels water, carry as much water as you can. Yes, Ya Aba Jahl, as you order, they start drinking water, they start carrying water. When they finish, Abu Jahl said, you finished? No more water? You don't need any more water? No, we don't need any more water, Abu Jahl. Go bring any rock there is in the desert and throw it into this well. Why? When Muhammad arrives, there's no water for him. When Rasulullah arrives, there's no water for him. So what will happen to the caravan? They will all die. There's nothing. Thirst, scorching, deserts, hot. There's no water for them. So if you pile up all these rocks and dirt in this well, he cannot get any water. And look how full these people are, the enemies of Allah Azza wa Jal, the enemies of Ahlulbayt. It is a riwayah from Imam al-Sadiq where he says, Alhamdulillah alladhi ja'ala a'da'ana hamqa. He says, thank Allah that He made our enemies stupid. Because you see the power of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Rasulullah arrives in this khana and he finds out the well is being dumped in with all the rocks. There's no water. The caravan start panicking. Oh Rasulullah ya Muhammad, what happened to us? We're all gonna die. No water. Rasulullah says to them, calm down. Calm down. And Safwan is watching this. Rasulullah, he goes near the caravan, near the well, and he puts his right foot on the well. And he raises his hand. He says, Ya Allah, I know and I am confident that I am better than Ismail. Ismail, son of Ibrahim, when he arrived with his mother Hajar in Mecca, and that was a desert in that time, it wasn't a city. Hajar couldn't find any water. And the infant child, Ismail, started to bang his feet on the desert ground. And the water of Zamzam came out. The water of Zamzam, inshallah, if you go to Hajj, until now the water of Zamzam is there. And now many people they say, no, it's not the water of Zamzam, it's another water. It's the water of Zamzam. Because the taste of it is different. The water of Zamzam. He says that I am confident that if I am not better than Ismail, I am in the same level, Ya Allah. So look upon me. This is the caravan that looks up to me. And I ask you to give me some water. The Rawai says Rasulullah wasn't finished with his dua and the water started coming out of the well. And the water came out to the people. They traveled this caravan, they traveled this distance a lot, but they never tasted the water like this before. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Abu Jahl thought that Rasulullah, no water, the caravan died, he died, no one is going to come. They all drank water, satisfied with water, they carried as much water as they wanted. And Safwan is watching this because he has to report back to Lady Khadija. And I want to tell you the most beautiful marriage between Rasulullah and Lady Khadija, because from them came Fatima Zahra. And the marriage of Imam Ali and Lady Fatima Zahra. But before Lady Fatima Zahra and Imam Ali, Lady Khadija and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And you will find out what Lady Khadija is looking for. Because Rasulullah is not rich. Is he rich? No. She's the richest woman in Arabia at that time. The wealthiest woman. She doesn't look at the wealth of the person. They arrive in Syria, Abu Jahl, before Rasulullah, and he says, look, you have a couple of hours. Sell, sell, sell. Bargain, not bargain, sell as much as you can fast. Because when Muhammad arrives, there's no business for him. And no one wants to buy from him. So when you broke the whole market of Rasulullah, there's nothing for him to sell. So sell, whoever comes, whatever he wants, sell it. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he arrives with a caravan and they see Abu Jahl and his people selling. How much do you want it? iPhone cases, iPhone, yeah? Selling very fast, very fast. Like the filament on if you go. The last minutes, they just want to sell, they want to go home. He starts selling right and left. And the caravan of Rasulullah standing there and they're panicking. You know, this kind of panic. You're standing there, but your heart is going right and left in your body. It's going up and down. It's taking a roundabout with, on the river, it's coming up there. You know, they're very panicked. What's going to happen? If we don't sell anything, nothing's going to happen to us. We're going to go home with no money. Safwan comes to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and says, Ya Muhammad, why don't you sell? He says, be patient. Wait. Let them finish. Be patient. Be patient. People are buying. There's no one left. Don't worry. Let them sell. Abu Jahl finished selling. Nothing left to sell. Rasulullah looked and the people, the Syrians, the Shaman, they just heard the news. There's a caravan arrived to Mecca. They didn't arrive for Abu Jahl, they arrived for Rasulullah. And who arrived? The Tujjar of Syria. The ones who buy everything in bulks, in dozens. The Tujjar arrived, Rasulullah said, now sell. Now is the time for you to sell. Let's start selling. But Rasulullah told them, do not sell anything 100% profit. It's $2, you want to sell for $50. Not that much. Be fair. And then start selling. And they made profit more than Abu Jahl. Abu Jahl is there watching and he's on fire. How could this person, this young lad, in his 25, he was 25 at that time, in his 20s, can beat me? I've been doing this for years. He's beating me right and left. Rasulullah finishes and they make profit, and Safwan said, we made profit more than any years. 10 times more than the previous year. 10 times more. And we piled up the money, and Rasulullah said, now go buy whatever you want, because this traders, they buy from one city, they're selling in another. They buy from Damascus, they're selling in Mecca. Go buy whatever you like. They went and bought whatever they wanted, and they left to Mecca. When they arrived in Mecca, Safwan, he goes to Lady Khadija's house. And Lady Khadija is sitting there waiting for Safwan to give her report. Oh, you don't know what Muhammad did. He made us that much money. Muhammad did, well, you know, this. She said to him, look, I'm a wealthy woman. I don't need money. Whatever Muhammad made doesn't surprise me. What did he do exactly? His morals, his akhlaq, his fairness, he was fair. His dua on the world. When Safwan told her all the story, Lady Khadija, now many people say she fell in love and he going to this Walt Disney Productions. Yeah? But it wasn't like that. The woman, Lady Khadija, she wanted to marry Rasulullah not for this reason, but for the reason that she found out from one of the priests in that time, one of the scholars from the Christian faith, that this is the last prophet. This is Muhammad. Allah. Abu Talib, and Abu Talib here, you find out Abu Talib how smart he was. And it's sad when you see other groups of Muslims, they don't believe Abu Talib was a Muslim. Abu Talib, he made some money for his nephew, he got him some work. Now he needs a wife on the halal ways. Not on Facebook, on Twitter, or whatever. On halal. He comes to Khadija. Khadija, I'm looking for a wife for my nephew. I'm looking for a good lady. She says, who are you looking for? I'm looking for a woman like this and like this description. And one of the scholars in Iran, he says, Abu Talib was smart, but Khadija was 100% smarter. Because Khadija was sitting there, you know, she's asking these descriptions, but she wanted to be the wife. And when Abu Talib finished, she said, there is a woman. Who? She said, me. I'm Khadija. Me, I'm wealthy, and you know who I am. And the Rawaya says, Khadija never married before. But Khadija wasn't a widow. as some claim. She was in her 40s. She was an old woman. Married before and she had 2 or 3 kids. Rasulullah came, married her. Shaykh al-Mufid, he narrates that Khadija was in her 20s, about 28 or 29 years of age. And she was never married before. And then she was called Al-Tahira, the pure, the clean. This lady. Me? Why not me? But I want mahar. How much mahar do you want? I want 1,000 dinar, for example. We don't have that much money. Abu Talib wasn't rich. Abu Talib, he goes to Lady Khadija's uncle's house. And he tells her uncle that Muhammad wants to get married with Khadija. We don't have the mahar. The uncle tells Khadija. Khadija gives the money, the mahar money, her own money, to her uncle. Her uncle gives it to Abu Talib. Abu Talib brings the money back to Khadija. You find that money is going in circles. Because she wants to get married to Rasulullah, but she's doing it as a business deal. That take the money, and he took the money. He gave it to Abu Talib. Abu Talib brings the same money of Khadija back to Khadija. And Khadija says 2,000 dinar, 3,000 dinar. How much? And he's still there bringing it. Khadija, in the end, she says, I want no mahar, nothing. But I want to be his wife in heaven. Because one of the wives of Rasulullah in heaven is Lady Khadija. Another one is Maryam, Al-Adra, and Asiya bint Muzahir. So she marries Rasulullah. The night of the wedding, this woman comes to Rasulullah, and I want you to listen to this part. This woman was the wealthiest woman in Arabia. She brings all the keys of the safe, and she gives it to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and she says, my money is your money, and I am yours. I'm your servant, and I am the first to believe in your religion. And she was the first to submit to Islam. And when she died, or many believe that she was martyred because of the thirst and the hunger in Shia Abu Talib, and the same year, the same month, Lady Khadija passed away, and then Abu Talib. Rasulullah called it Am al-Huzn, the year of grievance. And Rasulullah sat down crying. There was a hasira in the tent. The Rawaya said, when he covered her foot, her head shows. When he covers her head, her foot shows. And he starts sobbing, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And we're asked by the companions, why do you cry, Ya Rasulullah? He said, she's the woman. When no one was there to help me, she helped. When there was no one there to support me, she supported me. And of course there was Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, Ali Abdul Salatu Wassalam. We conclude the Rawaya of Imam al-Sadiq, Ali Abdul Salatu Wassalam. He says, امتحنوا شيعتنا عند ثلاث. عند مواقيت الصلاة كيف محافظتهم عليها. The salat time, how much is important for them when to pray. وعند أسرارهم كيف حفظهم لها عند عدونا. And this is the problem that we have now. If you listen to the last part, the secrets, how much do they keep the secrets to the hearts? Because Imam al-Sadiq was told once, Ya Rasulullah, we are prepared to fight, we are prepared to go out, help you. Because in time of Imam al-Sadiq there was a war between Bani Umayyah and Bani Abbas. So now Bani Hashim can rise. Imam al-Sadiq said to them, not even 40 soldiers of us, of our Shia, can keep a secret. As soon as they find something, they go announce it in the old world. Now you don't have to go announce it, you just post it on Facebook. And this is what we do. We have to keep it to ourselves. And Imam Rida alayhi wasallam said, Istur dhahabaka wa dhihabaka wa madhabaka. Keep secret your dhahabaka wa dhihabaka, your money, how much money you have. You don't know who you're talking to. Sometimes this person, if you tell them I have that much money, this person will become jealous. You don't know. وَذِهَابَكَ, your goings and comings, where you go, where you come. وَمَذْهَبَكَ, and your religion. Keep it a secret. And now we have problem in Syria, we have in Bahrain. When you have the Shia is being targeted right and left. Even in here, Shia is being targeted right and left. We were looking for a center to rent in Bankstown, and one of the brothers said to me, Sayyid, if you want to rent something in Bankstown, go insure it. 2 days, they will burn it down. Why? Because it's infested with the Wahhabis. You don't know when it's going to happen. Be careful, Sayyid. Where do we go? Even here, where do we go? To Campbelltown, there's already a center Campbelltown. To Ankara, there's already a center Campbelltown in Ankara. But you see, even in here, in cities, in suburbs, we have problems. Because the Shia are not united. Because the Shia are not united. And if you look at it, if you sit down and observe, you find out we are not united. One center wants to bring down another center. One mosque wants to bring down another mosque. And we don't have time for me to tell you what happened with centers. Before Shahr Ramadan, there was a center that invited us for Shahr Ramadan the whole month. Said, very nice Sayyid. And suddenly, 3 days later, he called and he said, Sayyid, if you want to come there, bring your kafan with you. Why? Because the people said if he comes, that's it. We kill him. Which center? This center said, Shia. Why? You see the problems? Communities with communities. People with communities. In one mosque, many problems. And Imam al-Sadiq, he wants to unite us. He said, عند أسرارهم كيف محافظتهم عليها. And the last one, وإلى أموالهم كيف مواساتهم لإخوانهم فيها. And the money, how much they help the fellow brothers and sisters when they need it. And the Rawaya said, if you are a real follower of us, he's a real follower of Shia, is a person of Ahlulbayt. When his brother comes and takes money from his pocket, he doesn't have to ask him how much he's taking and why is he taking it for. Because there's a trust between the two of them, between the brother, the sister and the sister. And now you see it's the opposite of that. Ibn Rasulullah, you have people fighting, not people, but brothers and sisters. One street, brothers and sisters that don't see each other for 14 years because of money, because of this and that. If he comes to this function, and this is my brother's birthday, if you remember, we did it in last year, my brother's function, we had a function last year, my brother's birthday for establishing the new school, Imam Ali College, inshallah. But we had a problem with two families, same family, but two brothers. One of them said, Sayyid, I am here to donate, but if my brother donates, you bring the money back to me. And if my brother comes to the center, I will kill him in front of you. So thank you very much, and with the respect. And if he comes here, I will make a big problem, and this and this and this. And who is he? He's my brother Sayyid. MashaAllah. You find this kind of problems between brothers. Inshallah. Allah Azza wa Jal. Allahumma ja'al awaqib umurina khayra. That's a dua that we all have to recite. Allahumma ja'al awaqib umurina khayra. Allahumma la taj'al li tarfat 'ayn. Not tarfat 'ayn. That I go a different way. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم بحق فاطمة وأبيها وبعلها وبنيها والسر المستودع فيها. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار بحق محمد وآله الأطهار. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين وعلى أخيه أبي الفضل العباس وعلى أخته العقيلة زينب ورحمة الله وبركاته. يا مفيد يا غفور يا ودود دغرنا بحلالك عن حرامك وبطاعتك عن معصيتك وبفضلك عن سواك برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين. كل صلاة الله والصلوات. اخذ سورة المباركة الفاتحة. فضل الله ام البنين.
اللهم صل